rainy day, SpongeBob. It is, Lois. Hello there. How you all been? I've been alright. How you been recently, SpongeBob? I've been good and well. Been sitting here for ages. Do you think COVID will ever go? Well, it hasn't been as a massive problem as of now, but people are still getting cases, but nowhere near unlike last year. Well, that's true. I know where you're coming from. Anyway, just a brief talk about COVID. I wonder if Daniel will ever come back. I don't know. Who's Daniel? Daniel is someone I've been looking after before the Christmas holidays because he disappeared. He's somebody that lost his job months ago from his manager. I have no idea why. For what I can remember, he was trying to tell personal information based on Oliver, Olivia and Cheerling. Alright. And then he came to my wardrobe and he was been there for some time, which I didn't know. And there were a few bees outside of my window months ago. I was terrified and they even come up to my door. I've noticed that. And I was lying down there and I heard a voice and that was Daniel from the wardrobe. He sorted the bees out and I let him stay until he disappeared. Oh, I see. You're probably be wondering if I got any news for you, like anything new to say. Well, let's sit on the bed and I'll share. So, what's new from me? Well, it's been warm now. It's been very warm for the last few weeks. 2021 shows a bit of a better year than last year. I know the coronavirus has been a brand new thing to the world back in March 2020. Yeah, it was very strange back in my last year's series when I was making Lewis vlogs. Things wasn't the best time months ago, but over time, after nearly 15 months of COVID life, I've been more adaptable to this lifestyle. But I don't spend all my time at home unlike I did like in March and April and May and June of 2020. I do wear my mask, I do use hand sanitizers. I had my first COVID jab weeks ago. We're only getting less than 4,000 cases a day now, and there's loads of people now that have their jabs. Some people already have their full jabs. I've been hearing from one of my family relatives that COVID life could come to an end by the end of summer of this year. And it's not for granted, it could come to an end by the end of summer. And you'd probably be thinking, oh, but it'll just be another season of Lewis being at home all the while. I miss it when Lewis goes out in public and he shows Funko Pops and this. I know what you're probably thinking. Lewis's vlogs was more interesting when he was out in the public. His house and himself boring. Boring. I know where you're all coming from. You miss the public. You miss seeing places. Yeah, it's only because since vlog 16 ages ago, the series has become different. You see more episodes in my house or my garden or places not too far from my house than like the city centre or Loughborough or just to name a few places. Yeah, I'll tell you something interesting. I originally going to create this current vlog in Loughborough not too long ago, but because of weather conditions, I couldn't do it. I was going to use my gimbal, which I haven't used in a while, and film this vlog, which was supposed to be for Saturday. I was going to record it in Loughborough and tell an interesting episode, but because it was raining all day, the gimbal would have been damaged, so I couldn't do it. Oh well, never mind. So he has to do with this one instead. Hey, where do you think you're going, mister? You're probably going... Nowhere. I'm watching you. Anyway, what do you think I should do today, SpongeBob or Patrick? Maybe you could do do another drawing, or go for a walk, or try and find the creepy voice again. The thing is, you two, I already found out who is the creepy voice, and that's Google, but I have theories that it could be in the attic, or I thought it has never gone away. What do you two think? Oh, it's up to you. Well, it's not really much of our problem. Thanks for that. You're welcome. You know what? I really fancy doing drawing today. Oh, I got something interesting. I've been doing one of my personal drawings. No, it doesn't feature naked parts. No, it doesn't contain blood or guns. No. It's like a picture frame that it's got people I know in my personal life on it as more like in cartoon styles. I can't really show it because it's personal reasons. People are going, you shouldn't be doing that. Now people know who I am. Oh, I hate that. This spider. Aaron Edward Man. All doom and gloom and grey and rain. I know you silly games.
Big blow, big blow. Hugh. I finally got away from Andy Alien, Rob Robot and Jonathan Jack. God damn it, those three horrible monsters kept me in that tacky spaceship for months. HMM. Now. I need to let Louis Teagle know that I have returned to Earth. Only though, Andy, Rob and Jonathan will be tracking where I am until they have found me. Oh dear. I have to stay in the spare room for some time until those three monsters are long gone from my surroundings. Drat. I hope they don't know where Louis Teagle's house is. If they find out I'm here, I'm permanently done for.
Now, what do I fancy drawing? Should I draw Carrie from Toes Wrong with a Redonkulous Race? What about Devon for a change? Well, what about you, SpongeBob and Patrick? It's up to you. I don't mind. Maybe you could put me like the Mona Lisa. I don't know about that. Hold on a minute. What, mate? I can hear someone familiar.
Come on Daniel. Think. How am I going to protect and shelter myself completely from Andy Alien, Rob Robot, and Jonathan Jack? HMM. Maybe Aaron Edward Man? Or the Doom and Gloom and Grey and Rain guy? J. Cooper Transport guy? Beth and Staines? Or Harry Murray could help me out with Andy Robin?
Who is it, Lois? I believe it's Daniel. Daniel? He's in the spare room. He's come back. From where? Well, that's what I don't know, Patrick. This is very serious. How did Daniel got back? I don't know, and how come he disappeared? That's the question you still haven't answered. I know. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen, but I had to do some investigating. So, while I'm going to go in the spare room and talk to Daniel about what has happened with him and where he has been, why don't you check out what the others are up to? Who us? No, Patrick. The guys that works with Paul. Oh, don't they want to see me? No, they want to see me. No, me. Me. Oh, for goodness sakes, you two, there's no time for arguing. I need to ask Daniel to see if he's okay. Alright, mate. You keep an eye on my bedroom, and I'll see you lot in a minute. Sorry for not being too entertaining. I just got some serious questions to ask about Daniel. Well, this is boring.
It's been boring for ages, especially sitting up here all the time.
Are you feeling sad? Do you want some comfort time to release your stress in a calm, beautiful way? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have something special to help you out. It's not Justin Fletcher. Who is Justin Fletcher? On the 16th of June 2021, Beautiful Beth's will be a comforting center so you can talk to someone for support and stress relief. I know most of you have been feeling depressed and stressed for some time because of the coronavirus that's been existing for months. Well, this place will especially help you to cheer up properly for the first time in a very long time. This is what Beautiful Beth's has got to offer. If you are having serious personal problems at home, or at school, or elsewhere, Beth Bumblehug, that's me, will do a therapy talk of what your issue is about. I'll give you either a big kiss, or a long hug for 5 minutes, a ticket to a location which I'll explain in a minute, or a special merchandise I especially made for this place. Besides, from one of my comforts, once we've done those 2 steps, you'll be given the best advice from me and my phone number to call at any time if you have any future issues. If you are struggling with something very personal to you, whenever it's about gambling issues, or drug addiction, or abusive relationship problems, or facing homelessness, any conversation like that will only be discussed between you and myself. I'll let nobody know about the subject we'll talk about if you prefer to keep it personal almost 100%. If you are facing loneliness, or suicide, or mistreating yourself by self-harm, come to Beautiful Beth's immediately. Get your voice heard from someone rather than the brick walls and the dead air in your bedroom. You'll feel better. Now about the ticket gift. If you get a ticket from one of special treats, you could go to either Chia-Ling helicopter rides, Prashant's Path, Meadowhall Shopping Center, Albemarle Water Park, Pakatu Island, or Snowdome in Tamworth. Beautiful Beth's is absolutely free of entry. All you have to do is phone up an appointment, choose what time and day you would like to come over, and we'll sit down on the comfy chairs and chat about your current problem or issues. Come today if you need help right now.
I am very impressed, Beth Bumblehug. I love the fact that you want to start a comforting center business of your own to help fellows with contemplative issues. I deeply apologizes everyone. My phone is ringing. I need to answer it.
Okay, Paul, you are really good on the editing of this presentation, Beth. Possibly better than me.
I still need to create an advert of my own. I've been so busy with guarding the building, I'm forgetting to practice my advertisement skills. Oops.
Well, first of all, Alan, you need to start focusing on advert presenting and not guarding the building. You are not getting paid for just simply standing outside of a wall, made out of bricks, plastering and paint. And secondly, Beth, you cannot just help yourself to giving free tickets to Chia-Ling's helicopter rides or My Path. My Path business is all about earning lots of money and mainly spending it on bills and taxes. It's a good thing this was a practice advert and not a real national television display.
Come on now, Prashant. Paul Perkinson doesn't have a security guard around in his business building. Maybe what I could do is that instead of creating adverts of my own, I wonder if I could become Paul's security guard and protect the building from any crime outside of the public. Yeah, why not? I'll go and ask Paul now and see what he thinks.
Well, okay, Prashant. Once I make Beautiful Beth's a full public display advert for England, I'll ask you if I could use your business to sell free gift treats, and I'll ask Chia-Ling about her helicopter rides the next I'll see her in person. Where is Chia-Ling today?
Chia-Ling has gone to China for an emergency visit as her mother has caught the coronavirus. She is extremely worried about her own mother if she dies from COVID-19. I hope Chia-Ling herself does not get the coronavirus. China is where COVID originally came from.
Well, Chia-Ling shouldn't have gone to China in the first place then if COVID still hasn't stayed over its welcome back in March 2020. It's her fault for putting herself at risk, and she'll cause more problems once she returns to the UK. She'll spread the virus to you, Beth, Alan and myself because she visited one of the most dangerous countries around the world in the 2020s. God damn it, Chia-Ling. Family visiting isn't the best time right now. Especially going to China.
Now hold on a minute, Prashant. Her mum has catch the virus and could possibly die. I know she is putting us and herself at risk by visiting China, but she doesn't know if she'll ever hear or see her own mother again if her mum dies from COVID-19. Have a real good think about of what's more important to Chialing, Prashant. Imagine if your own father was facing cancer and he is in Vietnam. What would you do for yourself? And if you did not have Facebook or Microsoft Teams, how are you going to contact him?
Well, for starters, I'll wait until COVID-19 has left the planet Earth for good. Flying to any destination would be at the safest time by then. Secondly, my dad has never visited to Vietnam because he can't afford to go anywhere outside of India. Thirdly, my dad had cancer twice in his life and survived both times. Fourthly, how dare you saying I don't have Facebook or Microsoft Teams? I know how to use both platforms but only use them for formative reasons. Fifthly, Chia Ling should know better of what's healthily and safely more important between us and her mother. Every living thing dies.
Now hold on a minute, Prashant. You can't be straight-faced when it comes to the subject of death. Chia Ling will be very upset if you said what you just said if she was here right now. I get about every living thing dies, but it's a sad time when it comes to someone or a family relative that has just died and left Earth permanently. I do not even know if my brother Oliver is still alive, as I have not heard from him for months. I hope he is okay somewhere out there.
The chance of your brother coming back will likely be never. He is likely dead. There is absolutely nothing you can do to change that fact, and simply, you will just have to live and stick with it. Changes happens in life, and that's what all of us must have to cope with.
Why are you so uncaring, Prashant? You are always seem to be so mean and selfish when it comes to other people. I'm starting to get sick of your attitude. You need to change your personality, otherwise you maybe have to go to work elsewhere. I am warning you, Prashant Kanchan.
And I am warning you now, Beth Bumblehug. If you dare, and I mean even dare or put me into serious trouble, not only I'll force Paul Perkinson to fire you, but I'll also call the police, as you are assaulting and insulting me. Stop it right now, Beth Bumblehug. You may not also wake up tomorrow morning. You will not know why.
Are you thinking about murdering me, Prashant? How very dare you? That does it. I am telling Paul and you will leave today. You've just crossed the line.
Not if I tell him first. You've crossed the line first and you can kiss your job goodbye forever. Olivia Lockwell, you should stay here. I got Beth to deal with.
Well, this is awkward. My apologizes, ladies and gentlemen, about that. I don't think you will be seeing Prashant again. How about you check on Louis Teagle to see how he is doing at his house? And I'm going to get a cup of tea and biscuits. I wonder if Alan has got the security guard job yet.
So, Daniel has got home in a spaceship, and now he's worried about those three creatures trying to find him. Oh, hello again. Yeah, I talked to Daniel yesterday about what's been going on with him, and now I have all the answers for everything. He was taken by an alien in space from the spare room. He couldn't get himself back home for months until he realised he can drive the spaceship. He flew the spaceship back down to Earth, just not too far away from my house. He's in the spare room, but he has to keep himself quiet and secretive because he thinks those three creatures he's met are searching for him at the moment. Yes, so I talked to him as well about the creepy voice recently. He doesn't know too much about it until I told him yesterday. Should have gone to Specsavers. And you're probably going to be wondering what I'm going to do now. No, not really. I was going to do the lawn, but it's been raining today. Yeah. Well, time's quite running out, so I know you haven't seen me very much, but I think it's interesting to watch other people instead of me for a change. Give the other guys more focused time for once. So, I'll see you lot in the next vlog and see how I get on. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye. I think I'm going to do my dinner now and see what I fancy for dinner tonight. Stay tuned.